Hey guys, McCarran here. We're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders again. Okay, so last time we left off, we were in the classroom, and Ashley and Van were doing something, apparently. And let's get right into it. Wait, why is there a bucket of chicken on the... Does anyone else see that? The bucket of chicken. The Colonel Sanders bucket of chicken right on the blackboard. You guys see that, right? It's not just me. Okay, well, let's just get into it. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van, are doing something really... Ashley and Van are doing something really bad. I think that's what it said. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to peek over Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like I'm not interested. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you're eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just that. It takes something a little panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding. You instantly recognize it. The Demon Spellbook. The Demon Chicken Spellbook. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry they rolled right over Van's meaty foot. Serve you right, Van, the man. Yeah, he ain't no man, I'm the man. Hooah! Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. It's alright, Clank, you're the best. Whatever you are, there is. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, Clank is ticked. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena. At least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help with your business plan. Just then Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's painting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Do that. Please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning taking a car around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkle jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down. Off toppin'. Is that actually a thing? Off toppin'? Like, seriously, is that a thing? I'm looking that up right now. Or, you know what? I'm just gonna let you guys in the comments tell me if that's actually a thing, because I don't know if it is. I mean, it sounds like it could be, but I don't know. I think it's German. But anyway, the command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll retrieve the global history. We'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, you truly do. Which is why 1777, at the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. And you miss the most important parts. When you come to Sprinkles is holding a tray of food right in front of you. Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Let's go with this shimmering pepper. A brightly covered pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is now prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death. Ooh. And fulfill your destiny. Ooh. All you must do is, ooh. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is. Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill the prophecy. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man, ooh. You come to and find everyone staring at you. Why is Sprinkles so ticked off? That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes, Mick. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. Ooh, I wonder what is going down. Okay, now it's working. And your rivals make it a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared. Via timed competitive cook-off. I imagine that's how she's talking. Step up and tell him you're on. Yo, what's up? Come at me, I got this. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the table with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, so be it, lads. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Nick. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Not no student. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I'm doing the wrong voice for Sprinkles. I don't know why. I can't get the right voice. Just then a huge light blasts in your face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, I don't speak dog. I haven't spoke dog in a while. My dog might be a little rusty. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone's wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now's my chance to shine. Why does she have a huge cleaver? I feel like she's just gonna chop me into bits. See, look at that face. That's the face that says, I will chop you to pieces. It sounds like this is going to be an epic match and not cooking. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs out, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? 100 degrees Celsius. That's right, but how could you have gotten into the school without knowing that? When it gets to rub my belly, let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken, but you don't know how many. Okay, you have an idea. 11 spices. You might not, but you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now you've got some basic steps. It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind? Gratitude. Let's go with gratitude. Why is it not working? That's right. Oh, wow. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. A small town where big dreams are born. That's right, this is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Oh! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Silence? That's right, when they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. I'm seriously guessing at most of these. Like the past few I've just been guessing at. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Mick. He's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders, what were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Should oh crap. Sorry, I forgot the question. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. By the time you make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have hands, but Mick does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Mick, no! Oh, that sounded terrible. But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. Screw you. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. At least he's crying. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You can go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Mick's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Ashley, you are not the sweetest. You literally had a cleaver and were looking at me like you were going to chop my head off. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Mick to the honors, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, you wouldn't mind lending me a strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. What is it? Ooh, that looks pretty good. Inside, you'll find a fried cheese croquet, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. I think that's right. Croquet, croquette. I don't know. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger in his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. Internalize your rage. Let's just do that. Your rage burns so intensely that your eyes burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably going to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Oh my gosh, seriously? And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from the run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I like how he's sweating like, don't burst into flames. I'm like the Human Torch, but I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. You're not incredibly handsome, that's me. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. Liar, you were never handsome. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. That's actually pretty good. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? Obstetrician. You know what? I probably said that wrong, but whatever. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. Wait, what? I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived for a while, anyhow. What? You shot somebody? Dude. That's like a very interesting thing. How many people have you killed? You know, just wondering. And was it reported to the police? I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Oh my gosh, Pop. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Is it Pop? Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for your worst. It's the Spork Monster.
Gorgo.
Wait.
Gorgo, the Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorgo, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night.
That was Borkum, my twin. And I, Gorgo, am here to avenge them.
Are you stronger than Morco?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. I mean, we're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borgo pretty easily. so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Nick is trying to say, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
I suppose we really don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty food. Surely you like to eat, don't we all?
Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and he devours it in one gulp.
Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were a human once?
Oh no, I was a chihuahua. But I was still a student at this school until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook?
Precisely. Borgo used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. They're a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No. You should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and Google. If you need me, don't fear. I will be here.
Alright, great. 2 sport monsters. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Mick. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss a personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Wait, you have a hideaway? Why is there just a random chicken there? Stepping into Colonel Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Alright guys, well I think that's going to end I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like this video, subscribe and check out my other ones. Alright, later guys.